Krista Poellaenen of Finland in your picture trails Zara Glover of Great Britain in this all-European final at the World Games, women's 10-pin singles. Game 2 then underway. Krista Poellaenen chasing a 42-pin deficit.
She would have to have open frames. If she can just spare and strike throughout, she should be okay. If she has open frames, she's going to be going backwards. And as we've seen before, it's backwards rather quickly.
Oh, nice start. So a strike very cruel indeed. But Zara Glover at the moment on a high. Looking for a double.
She certainly can't afford to relax, put it that way. Ooh, light in the pocket. Well, not really in the pocket at all. Light on the head pin. That's got a hook a bit. And
oh,
it did.
Brilliant. Excellent. Absolutely brilliant.
You know, that was a good shot. Got the reaction in the back end. And so she's made the spare.
Double here, which would be her first double of this final.
This girl has got a lot of work to do here. Really has to have make a change and get something set up. Well, out the pocket again, and how many times has she done that?
Every other frame she was through the head pin, just about.
Well, leaves the 3, 6 and the 10. I mean, that could have been an enormous split, couldn't it? And she realises that. And just about gets away with it. So
there we go then.
Almost a bonus, really, that one.
So at the moment, no dramas for Zara Glover of Great Britain. Keeping their thumb. They've got also little bits of sticky foam, finger pads within those holes drilled in the ball to make it ultra comfortable. And you might hear that little pop as the ball comes out of the hand. That's the air escaping as the thumb releases from the ball. Lots of noises to get used to in this sport of 10-pin, but that's some. Looking around and talking to the crowd just doesn't suit the way they play, so Zara Glover keeping it very much internal. She's missed it again, the pocket that is, straight through the head pin.
And then on to drive part of the lane on the right-hand side, so it's just a matter how it's going to react as it travels across the lane.
Oh, great spare again. So that's 2 good spares from Zara Glover, but she can't keep doing that.
Yeah, very valuable spares off
of Colombia. Where's the women's gold medal going? Oh, it's not guaranteed that it's going to Great Britain. Zara Glover's still got a lead, and that's the first time, Cass, we've really seen her look perplexed about this lane.
This one just got off her hand a little bit to the right, and it got tied up in lane oil that's been moved across out to the outside of the lane there. And as much as the ball rotated and tried to get back to the head pin, it just didn't make it at all. Again, there should be no reason why she shouldn't make this.
Yeah, nice work.
That's 3 reasonable spares, but she really must get back on a strike line.
Chris Buck wanting a word with his charge, but not sure how much Zara is up for listening at the moment. No, they're chatting away now. It's all good. Krista Poellaenen then. He's not shut out of this one yet. And that's useful. That's her first double of the match.
Absolutely, yes. Simon, absolutely, yes, indeed. She'll take great encouragement from those last 2 shots. And hopefully she has found some consistency that she can carry through to the remaining frames.
Oh, just left the 10.
Yeah, just a bit of a flat 10 there. The ball has to be good. An infamous time waster.
Great bowler.
As is Zara Glover. That ball needs to get up. And what a great shot.
Very, very good.
Looking good.
So a strike again for Glover. Not quite the way that she'd want to be taking this title. If indeed she does take this title. Put something behind that one, did Zara Glover, and straightened it right up through the head pin, and that's left a huge split, and this might be the first open frame for Glover.
Well, it's the 6, 7, 10. It's a makeable spare, but it is a big...
Oh, no.
Just the
problems, real problems, actually. And if Krista Poellaenen hadn't played so...
Glover seems to have been off her game in the last 4 or 5 frames.
No, she can't stamp on it.
No, just another spare is the most she can do. Just hasn't been consistent enough in making that pocket.
Out of this final yet.
She's thinking that she wants to bury this ball right in the 1-3 pocket and carry all 10 pins and then do it 3 or 4 more times afterwards.
No, doesn't quite come out as that.
Comfort.
Poellaenen then takes out the spare. Zara Glover still has her nose in front in this women's final. Glover's been less than convincing in this second game.
Yes, certainly has changed around. She's not looking quite so confident. And that's gone wide as well, hasn't it? Misses the head pin yet again.
Just stayed out on that oil.
Well, yeah.
Got to be a spare, this one. It is. Well tidied up by Glover.
Yeah, but she's had a series of silly spares in this game. 3 7 counts and a 6 count. She's losing pins all over the place. I don't want to see anything like an open frame. And there's a 10-pin ringing in the corner, which pretty unfortunate. Could have been a nice strike.
And it's missed. Oh my goodness.
Simon, what on earth has gone on there? That ball was supposed to go straight, and she's put some rotation on it, and it's actually hooked as it's gone into the pin deck. And Chris Puck, the English coach, looks rather a worried man now.
Put these 10s together. There's the first one. And finally, Krista Poellaenen has stamped on a mistake in this game by Zara Glover.
And what a mistake it was. A single pin in the corner, crikey. And yes, you're right, Simon. A strike here. It's going to set Krista up for the 9th frame of the foundation frame.
The British bowler. And it's gone. Well, it took its time, wiped its feet, but over it goes. And Krista Poellaenen now is back in this match.
That's the sort of strike that you need.
Back in an advantageous position. Well, for the first time in this match. She's done it again. She slid it out wide. It didn't come back. And Zara Glover might just have lost this match with that delivery.
It's going to be lucky to break 150 here.
It's another open frame. And we know what open frames mean in this game. They are pain. And Zara Glover's going through a whole heap of that at the moment.
She is indeed, because she's made no tell a lie. Actually, she's already had a 135 earlier in the week, but just shows it how difficult it can be on these lanes.
Into the pocket to clean it out. That's all she can do. Looks good. It is good.
Well, that's 2 strikes in a row. It's the first double. Unfortunately, next week in Las Vegas, and a win here would have done her confidence a great deal of good.
Just leaves a single pin for a 9, so it is 164, not 165. That Zara closes out. That takes her overall total, Kaz, to 378. Kaz keeping a fantastic paper score alongside me as well, just to back up the bowling centre graphics.
This could be the winning shot. This could be 10.
Oh, it is 10 as well.
Absolutely.
Not flush in the pocket, but it got everything she needed. And Krista Poellaenen is on for gold.
Absolutely. I think the crowd's just woken up to the fact that she's now in the lead.
Female side and take a gold medal as well. That puts Finland right up there.
Simple fact is she just has to keep this ball on the lane so it hits some pins.
He's hit some pins, all right, all 10 of them. It's gold to Krista Poellaenen.
Poellaenen that came forwards. It's these last 4 strikes that have really done the damage.
And the ringing 10 stays, but it is irrelevant for Krista Poellaenen. She's done the job. 235 in game 2 for her for a combined total of 407. And that means that she defeats Zara Glover by 29 pins. Bizarre, because for 45 minutes of that game, Kaz, she was just sat in her chair thinking, this is all over, I've lost it. And for Zara Glover, well, the opposite was true.
Absolutely, yeah. A consolation pat on the back from Chris Buck, and Oscar Palermo's high fives with Krista, and she's really turned it around, and she is the World Games champion.
Confirmation.